So Wolverine is one of the strongest X-Men and is pretty much invulnerable due to his healing factor and his adamantium-coated bone structure. But reminder, this is an overanalysis, and I get it's just a movie, and some stuff is in there for plot reasons or suspense building purposes. So I've noticed a few inconsistencies throughout the X-Men movies, beginning with the X-Men Origins. Now, in this movie, we see Logan gets his mutant abilities through a brutal experiment conducted on him. After the experiment, Stryker wants to wipe Logan's memory, but he hears this and crashes out, busts out of his restraints, and unleashes his claws. In this scene, he takes a bullet directly to the head, and you can see it has zero effect on him. This follows, as his bones are now coated with adamantium. However, when we see Logan introduced in X-Men, he's getting beat up by an average dude. How exactly is this fighter not breaking his hands due to the adamantium? Punching Logan would be like hitting steel. But then when Logan fights back, we see his fist is impacted by the adamantium. Is this just because it happens when Logan chooses it? Then we see him get yeeted out of his car when he's with Rogue. Bro gets knocked unconscious. He does heal after this, but how is he this shaken up when he literally takes a bullet to the dome with no impact? Later in the scene, he gets knocked out by Sabretooth, hitting him on the head with a tree. Wouldn't this tree just snap over his adamantium skull? How would this have enough impact in order to knock him out? In X-Men Days of Future Past, his brain is literally torn in half, but healing back in an instant. But somehow a tree is able to impact him enough to where he is knocked out for the rest of the fight. A tree branch did more damage than Gambit. Then we also have Mystique, who has no durability or strength and can give blows to Logan, dealing damage and having no effect on her own bones. Then he gets stunned by a fence, and again, in this situation, Mystique's bones would literally be shattered. Then there's this guy whose only ability is healing, and he is able to actually stun Logan to this degree, when we saw a bullet not faze him one bit. And in the same movie, he is then able to withstand Jean Grey's power whilst everybody else is disintegrated. Logan is able to walk through it, when earlier regular punches seemed to be having more of an effect on him. Now in X-Men 2, when Bobby's brother calls the cops, Logan is shot in the head and he is taken out of commission. He's knocked out. Even though when he just got his adamantium, he was able to take a bullet to the head with zero impact. This is simply inconsistent in my opinion. This bullet also did more damage than Jean Grey and Gambit. Then we have the time Stryker shoots Logan in the head with an adamantium bullet, which knocks him out for a while. Which makes sense since this actually pierced his skull and did damage. But why did he use an adamantium bullet when he could have just used a regular bullet? And also, if Logan did not have his adamantium skull, he would lose his memory anytime he was shot or stabbed in the head. But in Deadpool, Wade is stabbed in the head and he gets pretty messed up, but he doesn't seem to lose any memory. Same with when he gets slammed into a fence by Juggernaut. So why then does Logan lose his memory? These are just a few inconsistencies I picked up. Let me know what you guys think. What are your explanations for this? Leave them in the comments.